Greetings to all Matilda Broadcasting Corporation viewers and listeners. The year has almost come to an end. We would like to wish you a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Most probably, this is going to be our last session for the year 2023. Yeah, today we are going to take stock. We are going to review the year 2023 and look or have a preview for the year 2024. As usual, my name is Tulani Ngala. Let's look at the first major thing that happened in 2023. There was an election, a national election, where ZANU-PF allegedly won the election. But we know the reality on the ground. They have never won an election since 1980. ZANU-PF has never won an election. ZANU-PF is the party that has brought Zimbabwe down to its knees. Since 1980, it's been perpetuating the ideology of tribalism and the division. So we can't expect anything good from ZANU-PF. No matter what they say, no matter what they don't say, we can't expect anything good from ZANU-PF. So I'm not going to say much about them because we know we don't expect anything from them. All right, today let us look at the opposition parties going to the August 2023 elections. The main opposition party is the CCC. CCC. If I sound scathing, if in my assessment and analysis I sound scathing, it is because people expect a lot from Nelson Chamisa and CCC. It is because they are in opposition. An opposition party which portrays itself as a democratic party and which promises people a different political scenario in the country. They should be held to account, expect more from them. What is the analysis? What is the assessment of the CCC? The fundamental and underlying sentiment that people have about the CCC is that it is the worst opposition party that we have ever had in the country. Why is it so? The reasons are many. Firstly, CCC went really drumming and campaigning vigorously. No drumming of support at all. What were they expecting? After the election, then they cry foul. But they haven't done anything. They didn't change people's perceptions. They didn't offer any hope that they can unseat the incumbent party. they went into the elections without any discernible structures. How can a national party go into an election? The only person that was known was Nelson Chamisa. He was everything. He was the treasurer general. He was the spokesperson. He was the president. He was the youth front. He was everything. Even women's league. That's what Chamisa was. Any discerning individual would not expect a political party structured in that way to win a national election. That would be a miracle. Just one man driving the whole party and expect that the party will come. No way. No way. That's why people think this has been the worst opposition party in the country. What else did these people do? As I said, there was no structure, no constitution, no manifesto. How can a political party have no constitution? How would people know who they are, what they stand for? It's surprising because Nelson Chamisa is a lawyer. He should know better. Hold the party account. How can they do that? There is no way they can do that. So tell me, how can a party structured in that manner, in that fashion, bring about the changes and the democracy that the people yearn for? There is no way. Absolutely no way. If people say this has been or is the worst opposition party in the history of the country, then you have to agree with them. Those sentiments. How can you go into an election without a manifesto? How can you do that? Without a manifesto. That's what the CCC and the Chamisa did. I don't understand people like Welshman Ngube, people like Ukwe Piti. I don't understand. Why would they allow such a scenario to manifest in a party, in a political party? For one man to be everything. Where is the collective leadership, collective decision making? Why will people like Welshman Ngube and Tendai Piti allow such thing to happen in the party? I don't understand. When people say Nelson Chamisa is going to be worse than Robert, it's going to be worse than E.T., then some people complain about that. But how can you be in the opposition and behave the way Chamisa has done and expect him to be a Democrat? The way that Chamisa has done, and when you assume state power, and then you change all of a sudden and become a Democrat. There is no way. I mean, everybody knows that power corrupts. Power corrupts. Tell me a person like Chamisa, with the army backing, with the police, the security apparatus behind it, what will he do? He will kill the people. Anyone with a dissenting voice will be killed. So stop telling me that Chamisa will be a Democrat when he assumes power, because that's not true. That will never happen. That will never happen. Chamisa is a dictator in the making, and the people are allowing that. Then who are we going to blame? Blame Chamisa only? No, I don't think so. There are veterans like Washman Ncube, like IPT and the likes in CCC. Why are they allowing such a scenario? How powerful is Chamisa in his party? So that's the analysis about Chamisa and the CCC. They went into an election unprepared, but expecting a miracle. He is a man who always says God is in it. God is in it. He quotes Bible verses every day, almost on a daily basis. If you look at his Twitter account, he quotes Bible verses. He thinks God will intervene while he is not doing anything. No, God is not that stupid. God has given him the systems to use, people to work with. But if he's not using the systems and not using the people that he's working with, and he's expecting God to come and work for him, he's daydreaming. That is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. It's just insulting God. It's just insulting God. Yeah. What else happened in the 2023? I think one breath of fresh air that we witnessed was from a man, an unknown man. His name is Sengezo Chabang. He was virtually unknown, but overnight, he became a talk of the town. Because he stood against a powerful Chamisa, a popular Chamisa, a man who lacks popularity, a man who lacks histrionics politics. But Chabang was able to stand up and say, no, that cannot happen. Collective leadership is the way forward. That's Chabang for you. He stood up and said, no, Chamisa, you cannot do that. You cannot be everything in a big organization like CCC. You can't be. That was after Chamisa had dismantled all the structures. All the structures were dismantled. All leadership positions were dismantled. The only position that remained intact was the president. Even Hitler never did this. Even Robert Mugabe, the genocidist, never did this. Even Mnangagwa, the man behind the genocide in Matabeleland, never did this. Can't you see that Chamisa will be worse once he assumes state power? Chabangu said, no, you can't do that. Then Chamisa said, no, we don't know this man. He's an imposter. Yes, most of us thought Chabang was an imposter. We thought he was a ZANU-PF man. Then Matabeleland Broadcasting Corporation interviewed Chabang and they tried to understand where he was coming from, why he was doing what he was doing. And it became clear that he wanted collective leadership. He wanted democracy to prevail in the party. He wanted equalization of ethnic groups in Zimbabwe. Chamisa is one of those people who always sings about Kukuraundu towards elections. But he disrespects the people of Matabeleland. He comes and imposes leadership in Matabeleland. He comes with people from other regions and impose them in Matabeleland. Even Dan would never done that. This man is going to be worse than Mnangagwa. It's going to be worse than Robert Mugabe, the Hitler of our times. How can he do that? Knowing that since 1980, the people of Matabeleland have been ostracized, have been oppressed, have been discriminated against, they've been displaced, dehumanized. And he is continuing with that. How fair is that? No. This man is going to be worse than Hitler himself. That is unacceptable. That's why people now understand where Chabang is coming from and what he's trying to achieve. Yeah. Let me stop ranting. People might think I'm angry, but I'm not. People expected a lot from the opposition. People expected a lot from Chamisa. But what he is doing is just despicable. It's disappointing. It's disheartening. You can't expect a leader of the opposition to behave the way Chamisa has done or is doing. I wonder why some people are still supporting this man. I just wonder why. Don't they know what happened during Mugabe's era? When many ZANU-PF supporters were singing, insulting Joshua Nkomo, the man who stood for the people of Zimbabwe. That's what is happening now. Chamisa being a dictator. But the people are singing praises of him. And they expect this country to be better. Right. Any positive things which happened in 2023? Oh, definitely, yes. What is it? We saw the consistency of ZAPU since its revival in 2008. These past 2 years, or particularly this last year, 2023, ZAPU has been with the people on the ground, day in and day out. It's the president being there with the people, eating what is ordinary people are eating, talking to them, trying to understand their plight, day in and day out. That's politics at its very, very best. What we call retail marketing, door to door, person to person, convincing them. Yes, the 23rd of August, 2023, didn't really produce the expected results for ZAPU. However, for the first time since its revival, it managed to win a seat, a council seat. And almost managed to win quite a number. Its performance was sterling. And it was showing that it is back with a bang. It's known. Once the fire is reignited, no one can extinguish it. No one. The time has come for ZAPU. The time has come. The diligence, the consistency, the hard work has started to pay. ZAPU is starting to reap the fruits of its president's hard work. Hopefully, other leaders as well in ZAPU will take leave from their president and they do as expected. What else happened in 2023? Yeah, we saw the Ntokazi Republic Party debacle. Mr. Mbonisi Nkomo and his co-hosts and his comrades or colleagues deposed or discharged Mr. Moyo of his duties as the president of the party. They came up with many allegations of financial impropriety, lack of leadership. They were saying is accusing a lot of people of being CIOs once they challenge his leadership. He is refusing to take the party to Congress, things like that. Wow, Mr. Moyo, Moyo, came out guns blazing. Guns blazing. You know, from what we saw, he managed to arrest a situation which was getting out of hand. We don't know what is happening in the party right now because the likes of Mr. Kumbo, are still insisting that they are taking the party to Congress next year. So we will see what will happen in the party. We wish them good. Yeah, Merry Christmas to one and all. Thank you. Sesifikile njalo simathebuleni Broadcasting Corporation. Igama nguThulano kaNkala. Baba Chaba, we welcome you on Mathebuleni Broadcasting Corporation.
Siyabonga Nkosi.
Yeah, njengoba nje sengishilo kwi-introduction yami lapha. Abantu badidekile kabazi ukuthi kati kuhamba njani. Bengicela ukuthi uchazele abantu ukuthi kanti uze wenze lesi senzo owasenzayo sokuthi ugcine so recall ama MPs. Kwasuke laphi?
Ngiyabonga. Into esizama ukuyenza yinto yokuthi sizama ukulungisa ibandla. Bekulezinto ade sesizibona sezisiphunyuka ebandleni. Sesibalekela ukuthi kanti vele injongo yokuba lebandla kumbe kwezopolitiki kumbe injongo yokuba ku-opposition ufuna ukuthi uye attaina i-state power kuyini. Sakhangela izimota i-vehicle engasetshenziswa ukuthi uhambe uyethatha i-political power, uyethatha i-state power. So thina sakhangela kakhulu i-political power. How do you attain political power? I-political power uyithatha ngokuba lamasotsha azahamba ayekulwela and amele izakhamizi akwanise ukuthi amasotsha la nxa seliwafakile ayevula indlela okwenzela ukuthi kube lula ukuthi lithathe state power. Now kube le election savumelana ukuthi lo president as a party izakhamizi zizakhetha abantu ababafunayo. Akusoke kube lo muntu ozabuya athi ufuna ukumela abantu athi abantu bathe kodwa izakhamizi izo zizakuthi sifuna ubani. Savumelana konke lokho ukuthi akusoke kube le primary election kuzaba le consensus. Kodwa kuthe ngokuhamba kwesikhathi iparty yasizokuthi sokule primary election. I-primary election esasiyazi ngiyokuthi kule secret ballot abantu bayathatha amaphetshana bakhethe umuntu wabo ba create ama-ballot papers, ballot paper box, kubalwe kube free and fair, kube lama-polling agents monitoring that process. Ibe nje i-process yokuthi you are replicating in national election process. But naselifaka in a smaller scale to suit ama-demands as a political party. But sagcina sesile kubereka mwana ukuthi liyalayiniswa omunye ame ngemva kwe-candidate. Sakukriticize kodwa kongasela sikhathi. Sasesithi thina hayi sizakwamukela khonokho kukhona. Kodwa akubona lolo hlelo kuzamele luproduce ama-candidates. Lo produce ama-candidates as flawed the process as it was, but they produce ama-candidates. Ama-candidates lawa seproduciwe azotshintshwa azokhiphwa ngabantu ababe ngaphansi kuka-president abamsurroundeleyo bakhipha bafaka ama-girlfriends bakhipha bafaka izihlobo zabo bakhipha bafaka abantu abafisa ukuthi bangene khona khona. Yikho-ke sila kulesi situation sasesithi thina hayi i-election isidlulile sehlulekile ukuthi sithathe umbuso ku-ZANU PF i-state power yiyo eyayinjongo yethu, because asiqalisi ukuwina ama-parliamentary elections, asiqalisi ukuwina ama-council elections, besilawo. But impilo yami le mpilo kaZulu ayizange itshintshe, siwina these primary council and parliamentary MPs or elections. Into uZulu impilo yakhe ubeyifake ukuthi sizathola uzibuse ngokukhipha iZANU. Kwehlulile lokho. So i-election sidlulile, sesifuna ukuthi silungise, sisanitize indlu yethu in preparation for u-2028. Ngalokho sesithi lina abantu elangena nge-back door, lina abantu elangena ngobuqili, lina abantu eliyizikliwe elisurrounde upresident, abantu bena abalifakayo besurrounde upresident, ayisini lakhethwa ngabantu, sesilikhipha ngoba akusela election ezabuye ibe khona. I-by-election does not change, it does not remove umnangagwa, but i-by-election iza exacta i-pressure kumnangagwa ukuthi this is the credible opposition, abantu abebefunwa ngabantu yilapho. So yikho esesikhona khathesi. That's what triggered ama-by-elections. Ayikabi kodwa ngobuhle, ngoba labo bakwazi lapho bakhona ukuthi abamelanga izakhamizi kumbe uZulu.
Okay, yeah, kuyezwakala kakhulu, kodwa ke ngifisa ukuthi ngikubisele emuva kancane before siye phambili. Abantu abaningi babacabanga bebengakwazi vele, kodwa ke ngicabanga ukuthi now you are one of the most well-known politicians in the land, just because of these recallings. Uma ungasitshela kancane i-history yakho ne-CCC kancane abantu beyizwisise.
I-CCC yinto abantu kumele bakuzwisise ukuthi abathi abangazi, mina ngiqalise ezomzabalazo ngo-1999. I'm a product of labor. Yithi esafoma i-MDC. Yithi esathi i-MDC sifonyiwe sa-occupy ispace ku-labor, ezabo-Tsvangirai, ezabo-Gibson Sibanda, sabamba i-labor because i-labor yiyo eyazala i-MDC. So for today, ukuthi abantu baza ukuthi kule CCC ngoba yaphuma ivela ezulwini, that's a lie. That's a far-fetched statement. Into liqalise ngo-99. I-resolution esayithathayo ngo-January before 20, i-last MDC National Council, sathi thina sibalekela uDouglas Monzora owayesethethe ibizo. Sathi thina, one, sifuna ukufoma i-political party. Two, sifuna ukuthi i-political party le esifomayo sichinje ikhala, umbala wekhala. Three, kumele sibe leslogan esitsha esizayihlukana leslogan ade sisebenzisa. So lokhena kusitsho ukuthi we were the products of i-MDC. So ungabona kusiba lo muntu othi khona khona i-CCC ayila link, ayizalwanga i-MDC. Lo muntu ukuthi kuyamele ukuthi simdingele amadokotela abengqondo bahambe bayemhlola ukuthi ukhuluma ngani, ngoba uPresident Chamisa uyi-product kaMorgan Tsvangirai. He rode on the shoulders kaMorgan Tsvangirai. uPresident Chamisa wacheya i-national executive. Mina lapho engangihlala khona siku-MDC yena engu-chairperson, national chairperson wama-youth, mina ngingu-national executive member. uPresident Chamisa waba ngu-national spokesperson we-MDC under uMorgan Tsvangirai. uPresident Chamisa waba ngu-national organizer. By the time esiba ngu-national organizer, mina ngase ngingu-provincial chairperson. I was reporting to him. Nguye futhi uPresident Nestor Chamisa owatshintsha i-constitution esesithi ama-chairperson akumelanga reporte ku-national chairman. kumele aripote ku-National Organizing Secretary. So we were reporting to National Organizing Secretary. Sayichintshe constitution ukuthi si-reported to the National Organizing Secretary. So othi kangazi kahamba ebala kuhle imbali yakhe. I was popular by the day ngingena ikuleba. I-history yami ngeke ngaba ngu-president weZimbabwe Catering Hotel Workers Union, ngeke ngahlala ku-board ZCTU, ngeke ngahlala ku-board Catering Pension Fund. So ongangaziyo umuntu obe ignorant wangafuni ukubala ngami.
Yeah. U-president wenu umnumzana uChamisa uthi yena wena ungwefazi uthi wena ungwezanu-PF. What do you say to that?
I have never been ZANU. I will never be ZANU. IZANU ngilama family members abangaphendukanga empini belwela ilizwe lelo. Ngilamaskazi eZANU-PF. Angizalwanga ngiyisilima, but today I'm impaired because of ZANU-PF. uJoshua Nkomo wathi leli lizwe lelo uRobert Gabriel Mugabe wathi uyi-terrorist. Wabambana namabhunu bathi uJoshua Nkomo is a terrorist. Wabambana namabhunu bathi uJoshua Nkomo ufana lenyoka, nxa kule nyoka esingenile egumeni kumele uchaye ikhanda. Meaning kwakumele uJoshua Nkomo abulawele izinto ayezimela. uThokozani Khuphe uphose watshiselwa endlini eBuyera emfeni kaMorgan Tsvangirai ngenxa yokuthi wayesithi mina ngingu-vice president we-party, selingithathela iparty le ngenxa yokuthi ngilindebele, ngenxa yokuthi angivumelani lani ukuthi liviolate i-constitution, bathi uli-dissident baphosa bamtshisele endlini. U-Welshman Ncube wadifa lo president Morgan Tsvangirai, may his soul rest in peace. Ngangikhona ku-National Council yona leyo kumele singene ku-Senate. U-Welshman sithi no asambenini siyevota kube i-decision eyenziwe i-collective decision ye-National Council. Wadliwa u-President Tsvangirai, but abathi lamhlanje ngwefazi, the same people bathi u-Welshman uyi-CIO. So akungitshintshi lutho ukuba ngumuntu wezanu ukuthi kumbe ngibe le card eyokuthi ngizanu, because ama-leaders that have walked this journey before me baba the same card, but bacontinue baqedisa imisebenzi yabo. uJoshua Nkomo kazange ame wacontinue walikhulula leli lizwe. Lamhlanje the same people ababesithi uyi-terrorist sebesithi uJoshua Nkomo is father of Zimbabwe. So lokho ukuthi bathi I'm not going to talk about President Chamisa. It's his choice. Nxa ecabanga ukuthi to this day sengingaba ngumuntu wefazi kukuye kuqondile. If he's going to join that wagon abantu abathi mina ngumuntu wefazi kuqondile, but history will judge him harshly. History will judge those who say ngumuntu wefazi, because I'm not going to change in narrative. Instead, this is going to increase my resolve. Issues that were raised by Herbert Chitepo are the same issues today that I'm raising.
Yeah, ngendlela oyibeka ngakhona sekungathi abantu abasuka emhlubulweni wangapha ngakithi ngapha eMathebeleland uma beraise ama-divergent views basuka belabhelwe. Kungabe ngikuthole kahle lapho noma cha?
Kunjalo kuqondile. Anybody or raise ama-issues kumbe abe le different opinion, that person is dismissed. Khathe sokule new tag eyokuthi kuthiwe akaziwa. Sokule tag eyokuthi we imposter. But they are redefining the same message zabo ababezikhuluma vele kudala ukuthi you are a terrorist, you are a dissident, you are a CIO. So they are redefining, recoining the same message. Ukuthi lamhlanje sokuthiwa ngi-imposter. But wena ungakhangela kibo bona abantu, obaba babo labokhokho babo bebe yibizana yankhona, bazalwa ngabazali abade besupporta izana, and to date babuzana. But yibo kade sesisithi thina okhokho bethu awubaba basizalayo, omama basizalayo, they were never zana. This is why today in Matabeleland abantu abayifuni izana. This is why today it's not ukuthi uMorgan Tsvangirai ube winner eMatabeleland because abantu bebemthanda. It's not ukuthi uPresident Chamisa is winning eMatabeleland because abantu bayamthanda. Abantu bathi uludlawu, nantu udlawu luyatshisa, aluhambe asilusebenzisenini ngoba izanu ivele iyatshisa. Kodwa asimsebenzisenini ezudlawu ayebamba amalahle awezanu ngoba thina izanu kasiyifuni. Anybody oyabuye esithi izanu ayiphume, bamkhangele abantu beMatabeleland ukuthi injongo yomuntu lo iqondile, bamsupport. Yikho namhlanje eMatabeleland, I'll give you an example. Ukuthi uSikhanyiso wayeluza eMpophoma, enze imisebenzi emangalisayo eMpophoma eMatabeleland, but bethi khona ibhathi oligqokileyo asisoke sikuvotele because ungumuntu wezana. So abantu namhlanje they are riding on the protest vote abantu bakithi, and then the same people rider on that popularity protest vote yibo abasebesi dishonor bathi kabasazi. Kodwa kibo lapho bavela khona bedliwa bechama zero, then lapha abawina khona sebe discredita the same people lapha okuwinwa khona iparty strong khona kuthi abantu bakhona kabazakala. It's sad, but mina engikutsho ukuthi history is going to judge them harshly.
Yeah. Uke wakhuluma ikakhulu into ebukeka iyo i-grievance ehamba phambili kuwe i-selection yama candidates, particularly ama MPs, othi kunesandla ebesisuka phezulu kuyiso esibuya sifaka abantu njalo kwaba nale process yama primary elections. Wena ma ubhekile ubona engathi into engemva kwalokho yini, ngoba kuyabonakala ukuthi there is an agenda behind, and what is that agenda?
The agenda is very simple. In Matabeleland, anybody ofuna ukufoma i-political party yakhe uyabuya eMatabeleland. I-MDC yafonywa ngabantu beMatabeleland, yafonyelwa eMatabeleland. I-CCC ifonywe ngabantu beMatabeleland because we've got respect ukuthi abantu beMatabeleland abayifuni izana. And abantu beMatabeleland ungamfaka ku-position akachibiliki, akathengeki, angeke athengwa yisitha. Izanu yisitha singeke sagada impisi thina. Kodwa bona bayakwanisa ukuyigada leyo mpisi, thina singeke sayigada leyo mpisi. Now into esesimangalisa ngeyokuthi sebebonile laba majaha esisebenza la ukuthi kibo le bayadliwa. I-soft landing kuseMatabeleland, so bazabisa abantu babo ukuthi bazorepresenta abantu beMatabeleland. How do you justify ukuthi ibulawayo phakathi kwama-councillors angu-29 angu-12 abe ngabantu bempumalanga abangazalwa lapha ongakwanisi khona ukukhuluma isiNdebele, but ungaraise these things sebesithi konkona you are a tribalist, ungaraise these things sebesithi konkona you are an imposter. Kodwa thina awusokufice eMashonaland kusiba nama councillors afika 7 kumbe lilodwa lisiba liNdebele. I-principle ngiyokuthi sile devolution, we are guided by devolution. If there's a devolution of resources, there has to be a devolution in terms of leadership, in terms of positions. It can't be on resources. We can't devolve sithi thina sifuna ukuthi sizivuse kuphela kuma resources, sikhulume si advocate ukuthi ama resources ethu ayaphuma ayakhamba ayahanjiswe eHarare, but mase sesibuya to kuma positions sesithi ngona devolution practice or method ayisasebenzi. So asivumelani lakho lokho mfowethu, thina sithi we are raising these issues ezokuthi iMathebeleland ibulawayo for that matter ingaze yagcina isisiba yitown yeMasvingo. Kumele kube clear ukuthi nxa ungena kobulawayo ungena kobulawayo ureceivewa ngabantu bakobulawayo. How then do you say lingathatha ilizwe abantu bakobulawayo baza kwanisa ukuthi but express themselves lina selibathathele ama spaces, local spaces where they are supposed to express themselves?
Baba Chabang, that viewpoint oyiraisayo njengamanje upresident wenu uyayazi na wake wamtshela na ngayo, uma wake wamtshela ngayo uthini yena?
President is very clear uyakwazi ilast rally yakayenzayo White City wathi ibulawayo akumelanga kube lama teacher, this is him, akumelanga kube lama teacher angakwanisi ukukhuluma ulimi lwakobulawayo. Ibulawayo akumelanga kube lamapholisa angakwanisi ukukhuluma isiNdebele ulimi lwakobulawayo. This is President Chamisa ekhuluma eWhite City wathi ibulawayo yena nxa esethethe ipower uzakwenza, he will make sure ukuthi sizaba lo for the first time sibe no commissioner oweLindebele. So wayekhuluma izinto eziresonate lobulawayo. So mina yizinto engazidiscussa la, izinto azaziyo. I'm reminding him i-message yakayifika wayichiya kobulawayo ukuthi president ufikile ngelast rally yakho wakhuluma lokho. This is just a follow up of your message. So I'm within ngithunywa nguye mina konke ngikwenzayo. Uyakwazi ukuthi i-message esayivumelanayo ukuthi nxa sifike eMathebeleland abantu beMathebeleland they want to hear these things. Kumele not only hear them but practically do them. And we are now implementing izinto esazivumelanayo lo president.
Yeah, I have to say ukuthi maybe you are the first person omela iqiniso or omele iqiniso, particularly from mainstream political parties in Zimbabwe. We have seen this going on for a long time, whereby abantu beMathebeleland abenziwa abantu, whereby tribalism is everywhere. No one is challenging it. MDC has never challenged into tribalism. You do not have a policy. You never had a policy against ilokuzeni kuground. Now you are the first person to stand and stand firm. Ubona engathi going forward. Ngoba we know ukuthi tribalism is so entrenched, almost kuma-spheres life wonke. Ubona ngani kuthiwa wena izokuthiya phi le ndaba le lokhuzeni osuyimela ngalolu hlobo?
Asibuyele emuva. Amakhosi asichasile, amakhosi akobulawayo uLobhengula uzavuka ame ngezinyawo zakhe, umzilikazi uzavuka ame ngezinyawo zakhe, umbuyane handa laye uzavuka ame ngezinyawo zakhe ngoba kavumelani lalokho sokusenzakala kathesi. Into leyi ikhona right across. I'll give you an example. Abantu beManicaland. Abantu beManicaland bayakhala lalamhlanje bathi elikutholayo kobulawayo eMathebeleland lathi sikutholile. Abantu abafakiweyo asobantu beManicaland, asomanyika ngamakaranga. But nxa bona bekuraiser abeManicaland besithi kulamakaranga asefike athatha izindawo zabo. It's not tribalism. But nxa iNdebele lisithi lona hayi sokunamakaranga ase-invade ibulawayo sebesenza ibulawayo ezimaswingo, then sokuyi-tribalism. So we are not going to subscribe to that idea. We will stand firm. And into engikutshela yona ukuthi okwenzakale kobulawayo kuyayenzakala kwamanye ama-provinces because sebesicelile ukuthi sibuye sizoklina ama-provinces. Abantu bemaswingo kabazimele bengabantu bemaswingo bengamakaranga. Abantu beManicaland abazimele bengamanyika bazimele bazehlulekele bona bebodwa. Nxa beyiziphofu abantu beManicaland yekelani badonsane. Nathi nasiyiziphofu eMathebeleland yekelani sizidonsane singaze sadonswa ngomunye umhlobo ngoba akulamuntu ongaveli. Wonke umuntu lendawo lapha avela khona. Nxa kuyikuthi laba abantu abafuna ukusincedisa kobulawayo abavela kwezinye izindawo kababuyele lapha abavela khona lapha esidliwa khona. For example, nxa ukuthi uMartha ubefuna ukuba ngusenator kobulawayo, siyamazi ngumdala wethu. Hayi Martha, vele silabantu abane-capacity engxenye edlula wena ukuthi babe ngo-senators. Siyawubonga umbono wakho ukuthi ufuna ukusimela. Hamba uyevuthisa lapho ovela khona ukwenzela ukuthi siwine sikiphizane. Hamba ukuba ngusenator sibona ukuthi ungaba ngusenator lapho ovela khona lizaba lama enough votes ukuthi bakunike ukuthi ube ngusenator. Kumbe hamba ukusebenza ukwenzela ukuthi uPresident Chamisa awine. Abemaswingo abahambe emaswingo bayesebenza ukwenzela ukuthi iMathebeleland siwinile kathesi. But iMathebeleland constitute not even a third of national voting patterns eZimbabwe. Imaswingo le Mashonaland Central Councillor amathebeleland iyakhansila ibulawayo le Mathebeleland North Province in terms of voter threshold. So laba abantu abafuna ukuthi basincedise iMathebeleland ivele i-right yalungiswa kudala. Hambani asihambenini siyelungisa imaswingo siyelungisa iMashonaland lapho esitshaye khona ama-0 esitshaye khona ama-2 seats siyelungisa iManicaland. This is our core. Khona ukuthi libuye lizogcwala kobulawayo kube sokungani lina liyasebenza kobulawayo lingasebenzi abantu bevele bazimobilize kudala ukuthi izanu kabayifuni.
Yeah. Mbone ngathi isikhathi sethu hayi sesisibalekele. Bengingathanda ukuthi sixoxe kakhulu kabanzi kodwa ke angunike leli thuba lokuthi usinikeze ama closing remarks akho. Uma kukhona engingakubuzanga ofisa ukuthi ngabe ngibuze khona ngicela ukuphendule manje.
Ngiyabonga msakazi. Engithanda ukuthi ngikutshele abantu beZimbabwe ukuthi ibandla le-CCC libandla elizakhona in a long time. Abasibekezelele silungise okungaphakathi. Inkomo esibayeni zivele ziyahlabana kodwa zingahlabana kakutsho ukuthi inkomo leziyana ayisizo zakoChabanga kumbe ayisizo zakoKhumalo. Enye iye eChrisbaya kusasa ziyavuka zikhothana lizihambise edibha lihambe liyezelusa. Siyakulungisa lokho vele khona ukuthi sihlabane senze nje kanje kuqondile okwenzela ukuthi siqinise umuzi legumeni kuvele kukhona abantwana bomama munye bofazi munye bobaba munye bayalwa kodwa nxa besilwa kuyabaqinisa ukuthi kukhanye ukuthi abantwana baphilile egumeni njalo kuyaqinisa umndeni okwenzela ukuthi umzali abuye akhuze abantwana. So lokhu kuzadlula and sicela ukuthi sisiya kuma by elections abantu babuye ngobunengi babo ama-candidates akhona abakhethayo elalevele elikhulume ngawo Zulu kwamukelenini lokho laba bathi thina singabezano thina singayifazi kuzadlula vele amabizo aya ilanga liyaphuma libuye litshone akulanto engapheliyo kodwa into esimelayo yiyo okumele abantu bakhulume ngayo. Ama-issues they should separate ama-issues from me benga-athaki mina aba-athake the issues aba-confronte the issues that I'm raising. Nxa kumele siye ku-dialogue sikhona ukuthi siye ku-dialogue. Nxa ama-churches bekhona besithi nanzi ziyalwa inkunzi nampa abantwana bayalwa omakhelwane bekhona abafuna ukuba ngomlamulankunzi ababuye siyamamukela thina vele sikhuliswe njalo esintwini kodwa ke okusalayo ngokuthi i-CCC kayisozife izaqhubekela isiba libandla elizakhula likhiphe izanu esihluphayo namhlanje.
Asibonge kakhulu baba Chabangu uyakusho ukuthi i-CCC izoqhubekela phambili indlondlobale ikhule ibe isimangaliso abantu abaningi bebevele nje bezibuza ukuthi sokuzoba isplit hayi yikho ke siyabonga amazwi akho amahle kakhulu asithembe futhi ukuthi masilicela ukukhuluma nani futhi ngokuzayo lizobuya libuye sixoxe nani. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga kakhulu Msakazi. Nkosi.